First problem, find the condition that one root of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 shall be n times the other where n is a positive integer. Find the condition that one root of the quadratic equation shall be n times the other. That's the given condition. So first here I write the quadratic equation. The equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is given, and the given condition is one root is n times the other root. That is, the roots are taken as alpha comma n alpha. One root is n times the other root. So we are taking the roots as alpha comma n alpha. Now what is sum of the roots? The formula for sum of the roots is minus b by a. Sum of the roots alpha plus n alpha is equals to minus b by a. Here the value is minus b by a. And product of the roots alpha into n alpha is equals to c by a. So taking alpha common here, then alpha into 1 plus n is equals to minus b by a, and here alpha square into n is equals to c by a. Now which implies the value of alpha square is equals to here c by na, and here the value of alpha is equals to minus b by a into 1 plus n. So we replace this alpha value in this equation, alpha square is equal to c by na. Then we will get the required condition. That's all. That's the procedure. First we write the given equation. Given equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And given that one root shall be n times the other root. One root shall be n times the other. So we take the roots as, therefore the roots are alpha comma n alpha. So we take the roots as alpha comma n alpha. And sum of the roots alpha plus n alpha is equals to minus b by a. From the equation we have the value minus b by a. And product of the roots alpha into n alpha is equals to c by a. Now taking alpha common here, alpha into 1 plus alpha is equals to minus b by a. Then the value of alpha is equals to minus b by 1 plus n into a. And here alpha square into n is equals to c by a. Then the value of alpha square is equals to c by a n. Now we are replacing this alpha value in this equation to get the required answer. That is, alpha value, alpha is equals to minus b by 1 plus n into a. Replacing that value here, minus b by 1 plus n into a whole square is equals to c by a n. That is, b square by 1 plus n whole square into a square is equals to c by a n. Now here a and a gets cancelled. Now taking the cross product, b square n is equals to c into a into 1 plus n whole square, which is the required condition. That's all. Next problem, prove that there is a unique pair of consecutive positive odd integers such that the sum of their squares is 290, then find it. Prove that there is a unique pair of consecutive positive odd integers. Now we want to show that a pair of consecutive positive odd integers are existed such that the sum of the squares is equals to 290. That is, first we take one odd positive integer is equals to x. What are the odd positive integers? Odd positive integers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. So these are all the odd positive integers. Now positive odd integers. Now what is the pair of odd integers? 1, 3 or 3, 5 or 5, 7 or 7, 9 like that. Pair of consecutive positive odd integers, consecutive numbers. So here 1, 3, that is the difference between two consecutive odd integers is equals to 2 here. For example, if x is any odd number, positive odd number, then what is the next positive odd number? X plus 2, since the difference between the two numbers is equals to 2 here. After 1 we get the number 3, not 2. Similarly, after x we get the next number as x plus 2, not x plus 1. So here the consecutive positive odd integers means we take these two numbers, that is x comma x plus 2. These are the consecutive positive odd integers. What is the given data? The sum of their squares is equal to 290. That is x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 290. This is the given data. In this equation we have to find the values of x comma x plus 2. That is the given question. First we take that let x comma x plus 2, let x comma x plus 2 be consecutive positive odd integers. What is the given data? Given that sum of their squares is equal to 290. That is x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equals to 290. Now we want to find these two consecutive positive odd indices, means we have to find the value of x here. So which implies, now after taking the simplification of this equation we get x square plus, here taking the expansion, x square plus 4 plus 4x minus 290 equal to 0. That is x square plus x square, 2x square plus 4x minus 286 is equals to 0. Now taking 2 common here, x square plus 2x minus 143 equals to 0. Now taking the factorization, x square plus 13x minus 11x minus 143 equal to 0. Taking x common from the first and second terms, then it returns the value x into x plus 3. Now taking minus 11 common from these two terms, that is minus 11 into x plus 13 equal to 0. That is again taking x plus 13 common, x plus 13 into x minus 11 equal to 0, which implies x plus 13 equal to 0 and x minus 11 equal to 0. That is x is equals to minus 13 and x is equals to 11. So here we take x is equal to 11 only, x is equal to minus 13 is not taken, since given that these numbers are the positive integers. Therefore x is equals to 11 only. Therefore x is equal to 11 only. If x is equal to 11, then what is x plus 2 value? X plus 2 is equal to 11 plus 2, that is 13. Therefore consecutive positive odd integers are 11, 13. That's all. This is answer. Problem. Find all numbers which exceed their square root by 12. Find all numbers which exceed their square root by 12. So we want to find the numbers which exceed their square root by 12. That is, first we take the number, let x be any number. We take one number here. What is the given condition? Given condition is x is equal to root x plus 12. The number exceeds its square root by 12. That is, the number is 12 more than its square root. That is a given condition. The number is 12 more than its square root. That is a given condition. So x is equal to root x plus 12. Now we take the simplification to this equation, which implies x minus 12 is equal to root x. Now squaring by both sides, then x minus 12 whole square is equals to root x whole square. Now taking the expansion here, x square plus 144 minus 24x is equals to x, which implies x square plus 144 minus 24x minus 6 is equals to 0. That is, x square minus 24x minus 6 minus 24x minus 6 minus 25x plus 144 equal to 0. Now taking the factorization, this is x square minus 16x minus 9x plus 144 equal to 0. Now taking x common here from the first and second terms, then it returns the value x into x minus 16, and taking minus 9 common from the remaining two terms, that is minus 9 into x minus 16 equal to 0. That is x minus 16 into x minus 9 equal to 0. Therefore the values of x is equals to 16 and 9. Therefore x is equal to 16 and x is equals to 9. Now when we take x is equal to 9 in the given equation, then what it returns if we take x is equals to 9? If x is equals to 9, then the answer is 9 is equals to root 9 plus 12, that is 3 plus 12. So this value is not equals to 9. So here x is equal to 9 doesn't satisfy the given equation. So this is not the solution of the equation. Next we take x is equal to 16. Then what it returns? 16 is equal to root 16 plus 12. That plus 12 is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16 satisfies the equation. Therefore the number is only 16. This is the only number which satisfies the given condition. That's all.